بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we're just going over some ahadith regarding the akhirah and the state of the soul, the state of the ruh. So now we're just moving on to another phase, that what will happen to the ruh after death, meaning after the questioning takes place. Then what's in place for the ruh, what's in place for the nafs, for the soul. So in this hadith, عن أبي أيوب الأنصاري رضي الله تعالى عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن النفس المؤمنة إذا قبضت تلقاها أهل رحمة من عباد الله كما تلقون البشير من أهل الدنيا. So Abu Ayyub al-Ansari radiallahu anhu, he narrates that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that when the soul of a believer is taken out, then the people of mercy from amongst the servants of Allah Ta'ala meet this soul, meet this ruh, meaning those who are blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala after passing away, meaning they were given and they were blessed with a good abode. They meet this ruh. And how do they meet him? كَمَا يُلَقَّوْنَ الْبَشِيرَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الدُّنْيَا. The way a bringer of glad tidings is met in the world. So in other words, the way, let's just say someone's come and brought good news, and everyone's awaiting this good news, they can see. So the way a person who's brought good news is greeted in the world in the same manner, this ruh which has just come is greeted by these souls who have been blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala in a similar manner. فَيَقُولُونَ أَنظِرُوا صَاحِبَكُمْ يَسْتَرِيحُ فَإِنَّهُ فِي كَرْبٍ شَدِيدٍ. So then some amongst the ruhs who are blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala, they say, أَنظِرُوا صَاحِبَكُمْ يَسْتَرِيحُ, meaning saying, give this person, a chance to rest. فَإِنَّهُ كَانَ فِي كَرْبٍ شَدِيدٍ. Why? Because he was in great distress, meaning when he was in the world, he had a hard time. So now he's come, let the person rest. For example, if there's a visitor who's come from far, and then as soon as he comes, people welcome him, and then they say, sit down, have a rest. So in a similar manner, this is what's been mentioned in the narration, that the pious souls, they'll say that, let this soul rest. ثم يسألون ما فعل فلان وفلانة هل تزوجت. And then those who are blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala, those souls that were blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala, they'll begin asking questions to the ruh, to the soul which has recently come. They'll say, oh, how's so and so, how's that brother, and how's that sister, did she get married or not, etc. فإذا سألوه عن الرجل الذي قد مات قبله فيقول إنه قد مات ذاك قبلي. And then when they ask this ruh which has recently just met them, so when those souls who've been blessed with the mercy of Allah Ta'ala, they ask this person, this new soul which is just arrived, about a person. So they ask him about a person who had passed away before him, and he'll say that, oh, he passed away before me. فَيَقُولُونَ إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Then these souls will say, verily to Allah Ta'ala do we belong, and verily to Allah Ta'ala do we return. ذُهِبَ بِهِ إِلَى أُمِّهِ الْهَاوِيَةِ بِئْسَةِ الْأُمِّ وَبِئْسَةِ الْمُرَبِّيَةِ. So now when they find out that, okay, this person passed away before the arrival of this new soul, then they say, oh, ذُهِبَ بِهِ إِلَى أُمِّهِ الْهَاوِيَةِ, that he must have been taken to a really bad abode, meaning he must have been taken towards Jahannam. فبئست الأم وبئست المربية. And how evil and how bad is that place. So in other words, when they ask regarding a person who passed away before him and they realize that, he's not present with us, what does that mean? That he's gone the other way. He's ended up in Jahannam. وقال إن أعمالكم ترد على أقاربكم وعشائركم من أهل الآخرة فإن كان خيرا فرحوا واستبشروا. Then our Prophet ﷺ, he said that indeed your deeds are presented before your family and relatives who are in the hereafter, who are in the akhirah. If the deeds are good deeds, if they are pious deeds, then they become happy and they become joyful and they say Allahumma hadha fadluka wa rahmatuk فأتمم نعمتك عليه فأتمم نعمتك عليه وأمته عليها. So they say, "Oh Allah, this is your grace, this is your favor and mercy. Complete your favor upon him and grant him death upon the blessings and mercy which you've blessed him with." So in other words, grant him death upon the good a'mal and the good actions which he has done. وَيُعْرَضُ عَلَيْهِمْ عَمَلُ الْمُسِيءِ فَيَقُولُونَ اللَّهُمَّ أَلْهِمْهُ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا تَرْضَى بِهِ وَتُقَرِّبُهُ إِلَيْكَ. And the deeds of sinners are also presented before them. And when they see this, they say that, "Oh Allah Ta'ala, put piety in his heart, which becomes a cause of your pleasure and nearness." And there's always this common question which people have, that during the lifetime of someone who they loved dearly, that they couldn't please them and they couldn't make them happy. So now after they pass away, they think, okay, what can make them happy? What can please them? So obviously this hadith, it shows and it displays and explains that the good a'mal of a person, the good deeds of a person, this is the means of pleasing your relatives, and this is the means of pleasing those who have passed away. So may Allah Ta'ala gives us tawfiq to engage ourselves in good deeds and good a'mal and make this a means of pleasing our relatives and pleasing those mu'mineens, those believers who have passed away. Inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.